From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. A give to Pacheco off the option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. Second and 7. Here's Pacheco once again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Chiefs at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league that's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Complete. Smith has it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Here's Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown. Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Trip McDuffie with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Give right side for Pacheco. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the
and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added a third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up and down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And his throw here's incomplete. This defense for the Chiefs, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit will hoping to improve against the pass. Right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
Those are tackles that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The challenge we're seeing here in this game early. Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won it.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. From the left side, it's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They're going to try and throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach,
there he goes, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Here's Pacheco on the read option.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
So everything else is going right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, Definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Now third down and very long.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
69 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Mahomes to throw on second down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Down the sideline he goes. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. First half, that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
Great, because you don't think we're one of the best quarterbacks in the league. That developed some major mental toughness. I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
Chargers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's got Smith here. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And give him a gain of 37. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Herbert off of play action.
Open man downfield is Davis. Still going inside the 20.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Point after, right down the middle, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Mahomes firing complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And again, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
A handoff now for Pacheco. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Mahomes going to throw. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Chargers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs will take over possession here at the 34. And I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
David Bailey, the man who stood in this spot before, he always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On first down, Mahomes. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and off play action. Here's Mahomes.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Rice. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs have opened the lead up to 30.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Bibbs. Shreds the tackle. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gets him to 1st down yardage there.
105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bibbs.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
They run it with Bibbs. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down at 7.
Now Bibbs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now they're in the hurry up.
A gain of 7. And the Chargers first down.
This is Bibbs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. They've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
They have to be overly happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Now starts to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the security point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. Seeing this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
180 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Give to Pacheco off the option.
He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
On play action, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
In terms of a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.